All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your Week 3 NFL picks and Week 2 review. Crixus, as usual, is joining us, and I'm keeping him from completely covering my glasses with doggy spit. Anyway, Week 2, we had some pretty big upsets, which we will be going into detail with. Week 3, there's a lot of games that are just absolute coin flip games, and we'll get to them in a second here. Crixus, you're so calm today. Why are you so calm today? Anyway, all right, let's go over the Week 2 picks here. And I had to say something. Week 2, we had... All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We got... Okay. Week 2. Start out with Thursday Night Football. We had Green Bay at Chicago. Oh no, wait, it was at Green Bay. It's kind of hard to read this paper with this dog harassing me at the same time. Anyway, Green Bay won. I had Chicago picked to win this game, but holy shit, is Jay Cutler fucking up the entire Chicago Bears team. And Crixus is eating the paper now. This whole team is going to fall apart if Jay Cutler is going to keep the same attitude that he's got. I mean, this game was ugly. You're going to start seeing that offensive line start maybe not quite getting off as good blocks as they should to protect Jay. I was a big fan of Jay Cutler, but that game last Thursday just made me lose my faith in him becoming what could have been a superstar, phenomenal quarterback in this league. Crixus is back, wonderful. Anyway, yeah, I thought Chicago was going to take it to Green Bay, and I actually had Green Bay going 0-2, and I know I should have known better than to pick that, and as usual, I got another Thursday game wrong. That's 2 weeks in a row. Went 11-5 again this week, so that's still a respectable record. Buffalo at Kansas City, or excuse me, Kansas City at Buffalo. I told you the Bills were going to show up, and boy, is the Buffalo Bills running game coming strong despite having their speed back injured in Week 1. Huge game for them. All right, we're going to get the tail in the picture now. I got Buffalo picked as one of those teams that's going to squeak into the playoffs. I thought maybe the Jets were going to... It's quite hypnotic. It's quite beautiful. It's kind of like a plant of some sort. Anyway, Buffalo, they've reinstated my faith in them of being that playoff caliber team, and I think they're still going to be. The Battle of Ohio, the Ohio Bowl, Cincinnati over Cleveland. Congratulations. I told you Cincinnati would win, and win they did. The good old Ohio Bowl, which is the biggest thing you can achieve in the NFL for pro football. Indianapolis. Minnesota took it to them a lot more than I thought they were going to. I still picked Indianapolis to win. Congratulations to Andrew Luck. He's got his first win. A 3-point victory over Minnesota, though. I was like, ooh, Minnesota going to Indianapolis and being by 3 points. That was kind of a shocker. Carolina whooping New Orleans. I was wrong on this game. I thought that Cam Newton didn't look that impressive in Week 1. I thought he wasn't going to show up to be that much impressive. And, well, the whole Carolina Panthers team looked tremendously impressive against the New Orleans Saints, who just look like an absolutely abysmal team right now. Well, not abysmal, but abysmal in comparison to the... excuse me, I'm the star here, all right? Abysmal in comparison to the Super Bowl championship team that was on the field just a few short years ago. So yeah, congratulations to Cam Newton again. That's another team, the Carolina Panthers, that I picked to go into the playoffs, and New Orleans Saints to not, which is looking that way from the scheme of things here. Houston, 27-7 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, we all saw this coming. Houston basically got up by 3 touchdowns in the first half and just went on cruise control the rest of the game, which is all you have to do against Jacksonville. This game could have easily been 40-something to 7, but Houston just played conservative in the second half, and as well they should have. All right, he's licking my feet now, which is kind of annoying. Very good, Crixus. I know you're a good foot licker. Okay, now he's laying down on my feet. Miami over Oakland. How did this happen? How did this happen, Crixus? What happened? What happened? Oh, I woke him back up. Okay. 35-13 over Oakland, and you had Carson Palmer get over 370 passing yards, and you only get 13 points? How is that possible? Holy shit, if this isn't the epitome of what the Oakland Raiders are. They're just a team of mediocrity. They're never really good. They're never really that horrible. They're good enough to be a few solid teams here and there. But Jesus Christ, 373 yards for Carson Palmer, and you get 13 points out of the offense? Holy shit, is that awful. All right. Whoa, am I reading this score correctly? Arizona 20 and the New England Patriots 18. I am glad to get this game wrong. In New England, the Cardinals and corn on the cob came in and whooped that Patriot ass. Oh, suicide pools across the country just went, what the fuck, New England? What are you doing to me? Yes, again, New England Patriots continuing their legacy of being a fraud team. A team that gets an easy schedule in the regular season, puts it together to beat a few solid teams in the playoffs, and then shits out in the Super Bowl because they're not allowed to cheat anymore. I'm sorry, New England fans, but you can't win a Super Bowl without cheating, and the New York Giants own your ass, and you have to deal with that fact. But anyways, that's enough, you know, kicking dirt on the New England Patriots, because, I mean, they got to deal with the fact that their team got beat by corn on the cob. Yeah, congratulations, Arizona, but now Philadelphia's going to Arizona next week, so I should only celebrate so much here, but let's face it, Philadelphia's going to win that one. Anyway, Giants against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay almost pulled out the victory here. I don't know what the hell happened. I mean, it took a 500+ yard throwing performance from Eli Manning to save this game. I don't know how Tampa Bay is being so competitive this year. I don't know where this is coming from. I mean, where is it, Crixus? Where is it coming from? Anyways, let's knock out the rest of this review here. So, yeah, the Giants barely got by Tampa Bay. Philadelphia beat the Baltimore Ravens by 1 point. Big news coming out of that is the Philadelphia Eagles lost another offensive lineman. Their last year rookie center Kelsey is out. Peters is out. And it's two basically irreplaceable pieces of their offensive line that are gone for the entire season now. So, I mean, you can only fill in people so much for that. I mean, you gotta protect Vic, you gotta open up holes for Shady McCoy, and it's gonna be really iffy the rest of the season, in all honesty. So we'll see what becomes of that. But yeah, anyways, my team's undefeated. How about you, New England? Anyway, I'm always a good boy. Yes, I know. Okay. Oh, you want to see what the headlock feels like? Tap out. Tap out, you son of a bitch! Oh, he's tapping! He's tapping! Alright, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. I know you like to MMA. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna make you do more than tap out if you're not careful. Alright. St. Louis beat the Redskins! Oh, I got this pick wrong too, and oh wait, I got 6 losses this week. I just noticed 10-6 because I got I picked Baltimore to beat Philadelphia anyways, because I was pissed off with my team against the Browns from the previous week. St. Louis beats the Washington Redskins. Yeah, I didn't see this one coming, but again, rookie jitters for RG3. Still a solid performance, nothing to be too alarmed about in Washington. Again, the Washington and St. Louis aren't teams that are going to make the playoffs right away. They're another 2 or 3 years down the road, but I thought RG3 was good enough to go into St. Louis and beat them, but I was wrong. Seattle whooping the Dallas Cowboys ass. Holy shit, did Dallas look fucking terrible in this game. I loved it. Oh boy, what a shit team the Cowboys are. Jets losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers. As I told you, people need to really stop riding Sanchez's cock, because that's a ride that's going to get you nowhere. Again, mark my words, I see the guy jobless by week 8. San Diego whooping Tennessee, nothing I didn't expect. San Francisco beating Detroit. Does any of the doubters out there that think San Francisco's not going to be a Super Bowl caliber team still want to stay stuff? I mean, I told you this is the team I had picked to win the Super Bowl from the beginning of the season, from preseason. This team is for real. I mean, there's nothing else they have to do to prove that they're a Super Bowl contender right now. Okay, well, maybe win a few more games. It's just the second week of the season, Archie. Calm down. Anyway, Atlanta, as I told you, Matty Ice continues Atlanta's streak of the most impressive regular season team in football that will tap out their first game in the playoffs, and it's going to happen again this year. Beat Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. All right, week 3 picks. Again, this is a week where I could go 8-8 and I could go 14-2, because a lot of these games are such coin flips. First of which is the New York Giants at Carolina. I can easily see New York winning this game, but I'm giving home field advantage to Carolina in this because I think Peyton Manning's just used up, and that whole Giants team is used up from really having to go just full out, all clutch performance in the entire fourth quarter last week against Tampa Bay. And again, it's a short rest period. They're going down to Carolina only on a few days rest. Thursday night game. Carolina, yeah, they had a tough game themselves against New Orleans, but again, home field advantage. I'm giving it to Cam Newton and the boys down in Carolina. So Carolina wins a very close game there. St. Louis at Chicago. Again, I see Jay Cutler ripping that team apart. Again, I see his offensive line missing a few blocks for him, and I see Jay Cutler eating the turf at Soldier Field quite a few times in this game. But I still think they're a better enough team, and they'll play with enough respect for the game to beat the St. Louis Rams. Buffalo at Cleveland. Not really much to say there. Buffalo is a full step ahead of the Cleveland Brownies. Cleveland, boy, what a shit year you're having again. You're going to be 0-3. Tampa Bay at Dallas. I hate the Cowboys. And you know what? Tampa Bay's playing teams tough. I don't know what it is, but I had this team again. I had Tampa Bay picked to win like 4 or 5 games this season, and yeah, I think they're well going to surpass that. They're playing more like a 6-8 win team. And Dallas, Jesus Christ, I mean, Lynch just basically ran through that defensive line of the Dallas Cowboys last week like they've never guarded a run game before. Like, Dallas looked that bad. And it's like, how could you not expect the running game to be the primary focus of the Seahawks last week? I mean, you have a rookie quarterback, Wilson, for Seattle. I mean, you know he's not going to go to the air that much, but still Lynch just bashed through that defensive line of Dallas, made the linebackers look like they had no business being on the field, and just, it looked horrible. Horrible. So anyways, Tampa Bay, how does it feel to be 1-2, Dallas? You'll find out what that feels like next week. All right, New York Jets at Miami. Jets are hands down a better team than Miami. I will tell you that with a straight face. But when the Jets and the Dolphins play, especially during Monday Night Football, even though this isn't Monday Night Football, they've had some great games in the past, and Miami just shows up to play. And Miami showed up to play last week. I mean, Jesus Christ, Miami. All right, you know, I'm trying to close up the video. Do I gotta make you tap out again? Do you want to tap out again? Okay, that's it. All right. Crixus is going to spend the rest of the video staring at the back of the wall till he goes to sleep.
You're so mean.
I'm a great person. I love animals. Anyway, hi, sit. All right. I start yelling at him like a German Nazi to a German. Oh, you just punched me? Did you just punch me? All right. Joel uppercut. God damn it. He's really getting fun now. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Yeah, the Dolphins are beating the Jets, and that one took it right to the nose. Oh. Okay. The Dolphins are beating the Jets. They gave a good performance last week. Tannehill is coming into his form. San Francisco at Minnesota. Do I need to tell you who's going to win this game? San Francisco is. That's who. Kansas City at New Orleans. Congratulations, New Orleans. You got to win. Hopefully, but I think this is going to be a really close game. I think this is another toss-up game this week. Oh, where's the next game? Kansas City at New Orleans. I told you New Orleans is going to win. Cincinnati at Washington. Congratulations, Mr. RG3. You got your second NFL career victory. Detroit at Tennessee. Detroit is a much better team than Tennessee, so they're going to walk away with the easy victory there. I can do without the sound effects and the tail. Okay, Jacksonville at Indianapolis. Jacksonville's a horrible team. Indianapolis is an up-and-coming good team. I heard you. I heard you. Oh my God! Where was I? Okay. Philadelphia going to Arizona now. This has the odor of what's called a trap game. I'd feel more confident in Arizona being able to win this game if it was a short rest week, like if this was like a Thursday game, but I know it's going across the country. It's a former Eagles quarterback, which hopefully Andy Reid knows how to key to defensively and scheme properly. If Philadelphia wins this game, I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. People have, the Eagles winning by 2 or 3 touchdowns because people just don't like Arizona because they beat the immortal Tom Brady and the super duper we don't cheat anymore Patriots. Anyway, Philadelphia wins this game. Crixus, what are you doing? What is he getting into, girl fiend? Why are you not keeping an eye on him?
It's not my job.
All right, Atlanta at San Diego. Again, another coin flip game. This game could go either way. I'm picking San Diego simply for the home field advantage. These are 2 equally talented quarterbacks, 2 equally talented defenses, offense. It's going to be a close game. Houston at Denver. Planet Houston will win. So this is Planet Houston. Does anyone know what movie that's from? Anyway, Houston wins. I don't see this being a close game. I know a lot of people seem to have faith in Peyton Manning because he won in week 1 against the Steelers, but nah. Speaking of the Steelers, Pittsburgh at Oakland. Oakland is a shit team. Pittsburgh is still a decent team. Pittsburgh wins this one. New England at Baltimore. Baltimore is pissed for losing a 1-point game at Philadelphia. Granted, I'm glad that the Philadelphia-Baltimore game is over with because I think that's the toughest game on the Philadelphia Eagles schedule, and the fact they came away with a victory is a very positive sign for the remainder of the season. But Baltimore is pissed off. Ray Lewis may knife a few people in the pregame warm-ups just to, get the crowd more motivated. So yeah, it's going to be a prime-time game, 8 o'clock Sunday night. It should be a very solid game. At Baltimore, this is, and I repeat, the only tough road game New England has all season. Again, cookie cutter cake schedule. I know, it's not their fault, they don't make the schedules or anything, I know there's a formula, but again, it just shows they just get this easy schedule every year. Congratulations, New England. You're going to have a great record that's going to get you in the playoffs, and then you'll tap out pride to New York again because you are the New York Giants bitch. Anyway, final game, Green Bay at Seattle. Seattle is a very solid team. Marshawn Lynch is doing great. Wilson is doing a fine job as a rookie quarterback, but it's a home game for Seattle. But you know what? Green Bay is still a better team, and Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers are going to win in Monday Night Football. So there we have it. Week 3 picks are in the book. Week 2 review is done. Crixus is finally leaving me alone. Crixus is now, look at this. You're not going to believe this. Crixus is eating the sheet. He's eating the pick list. So, which doesn't matter because he's making a glorious mess. All right, anyways, everyone, thank you for watching again. Let's go Eagles! Screw the Patriots, and Dallas sucks. The end! Why do you have to do that?